Welcome back to Hip Hop Bebop. I've got another video now of recent pickups. This is all stuff I've picked up in the past probably month. It's quite a bit when you consider I've had the American box sent over the other week. It's quite a bit of stuff to buy, but it's not always like this. But yeah, thought I'd share it with you anyway. Some of it's been gifted, some I've bought locally, some I've bought online. So here we go. So got this pile of cassettes, nothing major, but someone wanted to get rid of them, so they just gave them to me for free. So not one to turn down a freebie. Got up front one, Janet by Janet Jackson, Alexander O'Neill, Hearsay, Eurythmics, Be Yourself Tonight, Sweet Dreams, and Soul to Soul, Club Classics Volume 1. As I say, they was all free, so I'll take them and do whatever with them. You know, might sell them, just keep them. They might end up being binned if they're not, not worth doing anything with. But they were free. I ain't gonna moan about that. These records here, these are from my man Whirlwind D. Big shout out to him. I'll put a link, if I can remember. I'll put a link to his channel somewhere down there, so you can watch him if you don't know him. But yeah, I just traded something for him. I can't remember what I sold to him, but he traded these Amy Winehouse, the Scar EP. 2 copies, one's colour vinyl, one's black vinyl. Well worth picking up if you find it. There's a track listing. Monkey Man, Hey Little Rich Girl, You're Wondering Now, and Cupid. Unfortunately, you can't buy them on Discogs because they're unofficial. So you'll have to buy them on eBay. But well worth checking out. And he also threw in this test pressing. I've already got the normal release, but such a good track. Mr. Fantastic Breakdown with TK of Dragonfly Empire. AE Productions, always doing good stuff. They've recently done the Febreze Brothers. Reissuing that again. Mini disc, cassette, everything. So yeah, check that out. Down there. And then also from my man Whirlwind D was True Mathematics After Dark. Classic track, very common, not expensive, but it's usually on the other Select label, on the design before this. And he'd never seen a copy on this label with that design, nor have I. So very curious. So he ordered one from the States and ended up with 2 copies, so he gifted me one. So yeah, it's very strange. Same track listing, same run out grooves and everything, just the label changed to the new label rather than the old label. I know it must have been right on the borderline of when they changed, but it seems weird I just never seen this one. Searched eBay and everything, just couldn't find a copy. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Right, here we go. Master Jam, Freak With You. Wicked little 80s soul sort of track, in that sort of style. What's weird about this, if you check my other videos, I'll try and do a link to it if I can, if I remember. I had a recording I got from Daddy-O from Stetsasonic of an early track unreleased by them called, what was it called? Can't remember what it was called now. But anyway, it was an acetate only. I know someone that had the acetate, so I got a picture, made a short. I'll post a link to that. But yeah, found this record, and this is the music that they use. So I don't know what the story was, because this is 83, and the step was 82, apparently. I mean, I know how you can get confused after all these years. But yeah, so I don't know whether this Master Jam used the music from Stetsasonic or Stetsasonic used the music from this. I really don't know. So curious, if you know, let me know in the comments. Right, Strafe, Set It Off. It's a bit of writing on the label, which it really annoys me, but I'll just get another copy at some point. I know it's only a bit of writing, but when you kind of collect tunes, you want them perfect. YZ, Tower with the Power. I had a copy of this already, but I wanted it in shrink, and the last one, the shrink was so brittle, it was split, and it was just coming off. So this one seems okay. I might have showed this before, I don't know. But this, I bought this one just for the sleeve, really. Just go on me Greedy G. But I'm not sure if I'm going to put it on there now or not. I'll just leave this tune in it. I really don't know. Positively Black, Escape from Reality, and Select. De La Soul, I know, different mix, European pressing with a different mix on there. Bought that in a, supposed to be in a generic sleeve with the hype sticker. I wanted the picture sleeve, but whoever listed it, they listed it as colourful sleeve, so bought it on the off chance, and it came through with the sleeve I wanted, which was a bonus. Just Ice, put the record back on. Already got it, but I wanted the hype sticker, so nice to have that again. Michael Johnson from the Johnson Crew, Burning Up. 80s sound again. 746 A&M. Well worth grabbing if you like your 80s soul in that as well. This come from my man Beat Trooper. It's a Japanese pressing of Peter Piper. We've walked this way, My Adidas and Christmas in Hollis. Got the Obi strip down the side. So yeah, it's just one of them. Again, it was kind of a label variation thing that I wanted it for later on. So that was worth picking up. But he also recently, I bought the, let's go over here and I'll show you one of the things I bought from him. So this was another thing I wanted. Whistle, press photo, but signed. Just to go in the collection. But then he also gifted me a poster of the Disorderlies, a German poster, but he put it in the parcel as a freebie, which was nice. I like all that sort of stuff. So, right, so back to the vinyl. WizKid, Cut It Up Wiz, Nasty Mix. This is a nice tune. I think it's French. I think so. Champs Boys Orchestra or Champs Boys Orchestra. I don't know how you pronounce that if it's French. Land of Make Believe's the A side, but it's this side. Their version, like a disco-y sort of version. Funky disco of Tubular Bells. Well worth picking up. Another one I was getting for the label variations. I've got a few copies of this. Haven't got an original. Probably never will have the original. Too expensive. So the most I can get, the closest I get to original is the profile version. But this was one I bought recently off my man Johnny Scratch. I'll try and post a link down there as well to him if I remember to do it when I'm posting the video. But yeah, this was just one of the ones I was missing. It's the one with the poster. Opens out. I think it's 2 foot by 2 foot poster. So there's that. I'll be able to do a label variation video at some point for this. So that was cool. And the other one I got from him, Freestyle, Fly Freestyle from 1984, one I was missing. Right, Melly Mel and Duke Booty, Message 2, Survival. I think I bought that for a label variation. I haven't checked the racks yet, so I might even have that version. Another one, Rappo Clappo, Joe Bataan. Again, bought it for the label variation, and now I can't figure out what the difference is. Why I wanted it in the first place. So some of these I might have actually done a video of these once before. I don't know. So forgive me if I have. Another classic 80s track, Street Wave. Please Don't Go, Steve Washington. That's the LP version. Like a Shot on it. And there's also the remix. That's 84, I think. 84 or 85? 84. Nice little 80s soul track. 7A3, Calling in Cali, 12-inch. Grandmaster Flash, Behind Closed Doors. Got a copy of that as well, but wanted the hype sticker. It's another one for a label variation video soon. Scratching to the Funk. This is the modern reissue. So there's an easy way to tell. It's usually the apostrophe there. But I'll do a label variation video at some point and just explain everything. Original MC Jazzy Jeff, Real Hip Hop My Man. On Powwow. De La Soul, Stakes is High. Excuse me. It's a UK pressing because it's got the UK mix, UK full length remix. It's actually quite good. Hence, you know, you'll see the price go up on this now. But really good 12 to have. Cheapy but good. Miss Melody, Wake Up and Live on Stage. UK Jazz Funk, I think. Morrissey Mullen, Come and Get Me. on Beggar's Banquet. Classic. Shinehead. Who the Cap Fit. So bassy. Always like this track. So it's got, was it Mummy used to say, Billie Jean on the other side. But it's just that version there. Who the Cap Fit. Really good. On the reggae vibe again. Bunny Wailer. This is Back to School. Nice disco-y sort of thing, but it's a bit of reggae. On the Solomonic label with the Solomonic sleeve. Just got a bit of lighter fluid to get the sticker off. One for the label variations again. Reckless. Ice Tea, Glove and David Stores. And Tibetan Jam. And I'm sure you know it's the instrumentals. You want these for the instrumentals because they're not on the Polydor pressing. This is I don't know if this is a modern pressing or just an alternative, I don't know, because there's quite a few different versions of this now. This has got the yellow label stuck on the middle on a white background. So I'm assuming it's pressed as a white label. They printed that off and just stuck it on. But that'll be on the label variation video at some point. Third base, Product of the Environment. Another one I wanted the normal release copy and shrink wrap. I only got the promo. It's exactly the same. Trical Quest, Check the Rhyme. It's one of them tunes I never got around to picking up. Cold Front compilation, Canadian compilation. Well worth getting if you see it. As you can see, Master Fresh West, Dream Warriors, Main Source, and others. It's well worth picking up. Not very expensive. I think it's Eye to Eye, Felon Sneakers, 85 on Creative Funk. That's a nice little hip hop track. And Next Styly on the other side. From 79, Trussell, Love Injection. That's disco, sort of soul-y disco track. De La Soul again. Ego Tripping Part 2. Nice minty copy and shrink. So let's go with the rest. Trical Quest EP. I think it's unofficial, if I remember rightly. I can't remember now. It's 4 tracks. It might not be unofficial. It might be a genuine release. But yeah, it's 4 tracks. But I'm going to be getting rid of that at some point. I think I've got all the tracks elsewhere. Can't remember why I picked it up now. This is a wicked little track. Cutty, Naughty Times. It's on called Tempo. 84. Such a good track. There is a US pressing of it, but it's just a bit pricey. So for now, I'll do with the Cool Tempo version. It's a lot cheaper. Shannon, My Heart's Divided. Got a label stamp there. Grant Smith. Captain Sky, Bad Times, I Can't Stand It. Label variation for me. White with blue text. And then we got Special K, Knockout on PKO Records. What's that, 86? 88? 88. Nice little track. Lawan, is it Lawan Love or Lajuan Love? Lawan Love, I think, something like that. Everybody Say Yeah. But it's My Hardcore Rhymes. That's the track. Instrumentals on the other side. Luke Skywalker Records. Again, not cheap, not expensive. Great tune, inexpensive. Another inexpensive tune to get. Freddy Fresh, Cut That Zero, Back with the Plane. Just never got around to picking it up. Had it back in the day. It's one of them ones that goes on the wants list and stays there forever. So picked it up as a bit of filler. There's Renegades of Funk in the generic sleeve, or the company sleeve. That'd be a label variation because the one I've got in the picture sleeve is the label's lighter colours, very faint. So might keep that for a label variation. Blondie, Rapture, Japanese pressing. Well worth picking up. Again, one of them ones I just never got around to getting. but picked that up recently. Can't remember the guy's name now, but that come from Discogs anyway. Ed from Discogs, that's it. I'll see if I can remember his username, and then I can put a link to it. This was another one from my man Johnny's Scratch. Long sought after want, this one. Audio 2 A Christmas Rhyme. And Audio 2's Jam. Been after that for a while. And this comes from him as well. Cheaper one. King Trey, Take a Pause on Body Rock. Fresh Gordon production. More on the soul tip. 80s soul, Burrell. I'll wait for you, take your time. That's the promo. Well worth picking up if you like your 80s soul. Billy Joel. That come from Beat Trooper, just a bit of filler to pad out an order. But obviously it's got stiletto. As sampled by Called You Rap. Promo only album this, or EP, Def Jam Recordings Retail Tracks album. There you go. There's a track list in there. Public Enemy, Yellow Cool J, Beastie Boys, Davey D, Junkyard Band, Tashan. There you go. It's worth getting if you can find it. I don't think that's too expensive. It's a promo only album. This is a bit cheesy, but it's been long on my wants list. I prefer the instrumental to the rapping version. Devastating Dave, The Turntable Slave, Zip Zap Rap. So it's one of my 80s things I was after. This is 84, 85 I think. Produced by Wayne Henderson. So it's all about Say No to Drugs, as you can see up there. That's what that is. Shango. I've got a sealed copy of this. I just wanted a normal unwrapped copy or open copy so I can play it. Funk Theology album on celluloid. Africa Bambaataa Death Mix. One of the many pressings. That'd be another label variation at some point. This one's not an original one. Modern pressing. JB's 40th anniversary mix by Salam Remy, intro by Funkmaster Flex, and Hot Pants I'm Coming with bonus beats on the other side. Worth picking up. Tribe again, Bonita Apple Bum, just another variation. It's 4-track 12. I think I've got a 2-track 12 and I've got the US. But just another variation. South Bronx, DJ Scott LaRock, KRS-One. Again, that was a label variation. This is a modern pressing. It's not an old one. Tribe yet again. Oh my God. That was a UK 12. That was it. But I think I ordered it because it was on my wants list because I forgot to update it when I last bought it. So I ended up with 2 copies. Finis Henderson, Skip to My Lou. What a tune. Great 80s track. 83 on Motown. Such a good track. Sleeve. Grandmaster Flash, Sign of the Times. That's a UK pressing. I wanted it for the different track listing really. Larry's Dance Theme on the other side. So that'll be on a label variation at some point. Christmas in Hollis. Run DMC, UK pressing. Walk This Way, Peter Piper and King of Rock. Dynamix 2. Classic tune, Just Give the DJ a Break. I used to love this record. Well, I still do love this record. Back in the day, that was awesome. B+, B Beat Classic. On West End, produced by Spider D. Japanese, Pete Rock and CL Smooth, Searching. It's a genuine Japanese release, not the bootleg one. The sticker's got a bit of damage on it. Another one for the wants list. Breakdance You Can Do It album. Again, it's a bit, you know, some of the tracks are a bit cheesy on here. You got Breakdance Party, Street Machine, sort of cover versions, Rapologist, Kids Rap, Radio Caves, BT and the City Slickers, and then Alex and the City Crew. I think they've got the 12-inch Say What, Say Who. But yeah, got that mainly because it's got the, comes with a poster, mint condition, so starting to get more into my compilation albums nowadays. And another label variation for Reckless. As you can see, this is the full yellow label. I think this is one of the more modern ones. I have to check with the run out grooves. Yeah, hard to find records. Pull that off at some point. But yeah, so that's just another one. And finally, the HEADZ-zine Show Me You Care promo on Streetwave. Classic soul track. Let's say this is the promo. It's just got a stamped label. Blank label on that side. But it's still got the hype sticker. So, and finally, one more thing you should pick up if you see it. It's the latest book on the HEADZ-zine, Volume 2, Issue 4. My man Adam. I will try and post a link to it down below. You see people he's been interviewing there. Evil Ed, Freddy Fresh. There you go. This is brand new. I think he's got very few copies left now. But what I'll do, I'll put a link down there, either to him or to where you can buy the book. So you can check it out for yourself. They're not expensive. It's a good read. And it's got many more books you can catch up with. Got a little pile of them behind me now. More in this series. So yeah, so check his book out. And just having a quick look around, and I think that is the lot. So thanks for watching. I'll get another video up soon. It's going to take me another month to buy a load of more tunes. But I'm already in the process now. Already got some stacking up in the States. So yeah, so I'll let you know what I find. Thanks for watching. If you can like, comment and subscribe, it'd be much appreciated. If you've got any more information about the Stetsasonic, that would be great. I'll put a link to my website for it as well. I've got a page for the Stetsasonic. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.